Hello, Henry here! Welcome back to another round of gaming, and today we're playing Star Trek Voyager Across the Unknown demo version, and still from the Steam Next Fest. And this one is a choose your story management game in the Star Trek universe. So what I figured from the description is that we're gonna manage the Voyager here with its crew and the all of the compartments in the ship. I have no idea what it's really, so we're gonna try it together as always. And yeah, we are the captain here of Catherine Janeway. New ship, new crew, new mission. Today we embark on a mission to locate Maquis' vessel that has disappeared in the Badlands. Starfleet intelligence believes these terrorists have acquired dangerous new technology. My chief of security, Tuvok, is undercover aboard that ship. I haven't received communication from him in 1 week. The Badlands are treacherous. I can only hope he's safe. In the meantime, I have a starship to prepare for launch and a crew to assemble. Oh, sorry. Speaking of which, our final 2 crew members have just arrived. Ensign Harry Kim and Tom Paris. So here we go. Where's the sound? Seems I have too few instructions to make. Okay, here we are. Catherine Janeway, welcome, gentlemen, welcome to Voyager. Ensign Kim, you are fresh from the academy, ready for your first deep space assignment? Reporting for duty, Captain. It's an honor to be here. I hope I'll live up to your expectations. Ensign Kim, I trust you already met Tom Paris, our esteemed observer, a former Maquis pilot who will help us search the Badlands for Maquis' vessel. With all due respect, ma'am, observer is hardly a title befitting my talents. I'm the best damn pilot in the sector. Call me pilot extraordinaire Ensign. The Maquis? I've heard a lot of stories about them. Relax, I was the Maquis only for a week before I was captured and sent to a lovely little penal colony in New Zealand. Also, I haven't watched Voyager, so I'm not really the Star Trek fan, so I don't know what they sound like. I can't do the voices, of course, so yeah. Let's continue. Prison. Enough chatter, gentlemen, all hands. This is the captain. Report to your stations. Helm, take us into the Badlands, maximum warp. Okay, here we are. The Badlands. Into the Badlands. The Badlands, a treacherous region of space where violent plasma storms can cripple even the most advanced starship. Captain Janeway observes the swirling chaos from the view screen. A subtle smile plays on her lips. She's ready for the challenge. Scanners are picking up no other vessels in the system, Captain. It's your time to shine, Mr. Paris. Any idea where your former colleague might be hiding? I wasn't exactly Marquis of the Year, Captain, but they did prefer underground bases, remote planets, and... Captain, I don't mean to interrupt, but I'm reading a coherent Tetrion beam is scanning us, and a displacement wave heading towards us. Incoming, a colossal wave of turbulent energy surges toward Voyager, its power dwarfing anything the crew has ever seen. With no time to analyze the threat, emergency measures are initiated. Red alert, helm evasive maneuvers. No effect, wave will interrupt us in 5 seconds. Brace for impact. So no choice here, just getting hit. Boom. Aftermath. As the crew regains consciousness, they find their bridge in total devastation. Twisted metal, sparkling consoles, injured crewmates paint a grim picture. What just happened? Damage report. Major hull and deck damage. The transport is offline and we're receiving casualty reports. Bridge to sickbay. Doctor, I've got injured crew on the bridge. Doctor? Captain, we're losing systems across multiple decks. The deuterium tanks are empty. Warp core is gone to grey mode. We're on reserves barely. Mr. Paris, take the helm. Scan for the nearest source of deuterium. External sources are offline. Stellar cartography must be done. Voyager's blind, Captain. Okay, here we are. So that looks like in XCOM 2, where we've got a base. Janeway to engineering. We need stellar cartography back online now. Tutorial. So, welcome to the tutorial. Click on the question mark icon on the left of the screen to revise any tutorial screen. Some addition. Okay, yeah. Activate stellar cartography by switching the power on. So that's the Voyager. I see here there is ruined rooms everywhere. There is a hangar, air shuttle bay. That's a turbo lift. right? It looks like a turbo lift. What is this? Damage something down here. Okay, and that is also damage to shuttle bay. Main engineering seems to be up and running. Let's zoom in. Let's look at main engineering. Here's 4 people, 5. Okay. Let's go to cartography as is ordered. Toggle power on. Switch it on for 3 power. So what do we have? I've got... Oh, let's go back. What do we have here? We've got Borg nanites, current amount 0, max capacity 25, and we produce none of them. They are required to build and upgrade Borg rooms. Borg nanites are provided in the biolaboratory, okay. We've got bio-neural gel packs. Vital resource and used for initial repairing, life support, as well as constructing and upgrading rooms. We've got science points, we've got dilithium, and we've got deuterium, all empty. We've got 20 power. Warp core in gray mode, total amount 20, consumption 12, available 8. Warp core in gray mode, max 20, okay. No batteries, no duranium, no titanium, no food. And we've got 36 of 50 idle and 1 work team idle. Okay. And that's the Voyager, and there's a 00 down here. Fine, so that looks fine to me. On deck 11, no, we wanna, deck 10, we wanna do this. Technology insufficient. Yeah, fine. We're switching on cartography. Captain sensors are picking up something out there, but what, Harry, I'm trying to stammer is we're not in the Badlands anymore. Okay. We're in space. Where are we at? This looks like a station. What is that thing? Where are we? If your sensor working, we just jumped over 70,000 light years into the Delta Quadrant. The Delta Quadrant? How? Captain, life support systems are failing. This area will have to wait. Mr. Paris, take the helm, find us a deuterium source. Tutorial scan. Scan points of interest marked with the question marks to reveal resources. Okay, so we are in a system. There's Voyager. There is the caretaker's array. Class E planet, 1 cycle away, 2 cycles away, 3 cycles away. Debris field. Okay. Scan points of interest until one with deuterium is revealed. How do I scan? Right mouse button. Okay. What is this? Notification. New tutorial entry discovered. Okay. Game is paused. Welcome to tutorial. Fine. System. Ship. System. Okay. Let's scan this one. No, we can't. Okay. Let's scan this one. One cycle away. Now we can get deuterium. Figured as much that the one no closest to us for the tutorial would be the one. Navigate your ship by traveling to various locations. While traveling, time passes from cycles. When visiting points of interest, you can choose between different approaches. The different colors of chance, a bar represent a possible outcome. Excellent, dark green and good. Light green outcomes, more rewards like extra resources. Average is yellow. And minus setbacks, and orange and red is terrible. Okay. Got it. We found deuterium back here. Okay. Collect and store deuterium to change warp core to tier 1. Okay, can we scan this one? Scan it. What do we have here? Deuterium as well. To collect more data, okay. As well here. And what is here? Looks like deuterium as well. Looks like deuterium. Can we scan this? Deuterium. Oh, there's something else. Duranium. Duranium. Deuterium and something else. Duranium. Deuterium. And deuterium. So we're gonna go that way because it's 3 right close next to each other. So we're gonna move here. 1 cycle. 1 cycle moved. Abandoned vessel. Captain, we found an abandoned ship adrift in space. It's powered down but structurally sound. We sealed storage compartments. Leave storage alone and focus on salvaging from other parts of the ship. Destroy the vessel and salvage the debris. Torpedo launcher level 1. No, we're gonna leave the storage alone. But I wanted to take the storage. Gives us a 390 max of deuterium. We got 390. Reward distribution total. Okay. Captain, we have now deactivated gray mode. Ready to increase warp core output. The warp core is a reactor that powers the ship. To generate energy, it continuously consumes deuterium. Depending on the reactor level, you produce more energy, but more deuterium is required. Increase the power output by selecting main engineering and switch the warp core to a higher tier. Okay, right now we only need 15. So we are on, where are we? Gray mode. Start is working and 20 energy. 0 deuterium, gray mode. Currently active. 0 deuterium for 20 energy per cycle and 0 deuterium. Okay. Let's upgrade to tier 1. Returning to normal. Good. Now about this thing, this array. But I don't have any food. Pre-release demo doesn't represent. Okay. I can tell Captain, but our scanners detected a McQuee's whistle next to it. Ooh. Scan for life signs with a sensor array. It's a 100% chance. There's no one on board, Captain. Scan the array. What about the array? Several life forms aboard, Captain. Is one of them Vulcan? I'm not sure, Captain. The signals are weak. We'll just have to see for ourselves. I want the transporter room repaired and ready. Mr. Barrett's got us to a uranium deposit. We'll need it to repair the transporter room. Okay, so we've got 20 deuterium from 1,000 we can have. Collect and restore uranium to repair the transporter room. Okay. Repair it. Let's go to the ship. Damage, damage, damage. I see a lot of damaged stuff and I see a lot of stuff destroyed. Main engineering is down here. So let me quickly check that again. So we are on tier 1. Status is working. 1 deuterium for 5 energy and we're doing 100 per cycle. Okay, and this takes us up to tier 6 if we need to. Okay, fine. A cycle is a time unit. Cycles pass while the Voyager is traveling. The displayed number of cycles indicates how many cycles it takes until the deuterium is depleted and the energy system switches to gray mode. Okay, fine. Good to know. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Can we repair this? Support is disabled for this deck. We need deuterium. We need whatever that is. Tritanium, and we could dismantle it for something. No, we don't want to. I don't want to dismantle it. A lot of ruined rooms where we can build stuff. Engineering office. Also needs uranium. Okay. What else is here? The mess hall. Is it ruined? Yeah, it is ruined. Okay. That's the bridge up top here, right? Oh, that's a bit... Yeah. That's the bridge. This one needs repairs. This one needs repairs. Everything needs repairs. Okay. Let's go to the system. And do we want to go here? That gives us deuterium again. So this takes us 4 cycles. We need to go down here. Do we already want to go there? Oh, can I scan this class M star? No, I can't. Okay. I think about going here, taking more deuterium to be safe, because down here is only one source. 4 cycles. Oh, we could go here and then here? Nah. Let's move here. And then we move down here for 5 cycles. No, no, no. 400. Perfect. So now we've got enough that we can move on. Once, twice. We still have no food here. Detect a small debris field scattered across a wide area. Debris appears to be a remnant of a vessel. Maybe we can find something useful here. Collect any easily accessible ones. Use the tractor beam to clump up the debris for easier collection. Gives us a bit more, but has a chance of a negative effect. This is a 25 given, and this is a 39 chance with some negatives possible, right? That's how I interpret it. We have all the deuterium we need. Engineering is standing by to repair transporter, Captain. Let's repair the transport room. They're repairing. We have how much more? 25. We could also... Torpedo launch bay is defective. Life support is effective. Life support is effective. Okay, we... Offline? Oh, we can turn on this one. The energy is here, right? Yeah, we're using the energy anyway. Production. 1 deuterium, 5 energy. And we're using 20. So why not turn it on? Doesn't change anything, right? Yeah, perfect. Damage, that's offline. How about we don't need to switch this on because nothing is here. Phaser control room. Yeah, it's down. Can we repair something else? That's 20. The workshop is 10. We could also repair the workshop. Ah, we only have one team working. Okay, I get it. Anything else we can turn on? No. Toggle the power of this. Okay, it's on. Battery compartments are dead. Everything is damaged and dead here. Okay. We're gonna leave the life support on here because why not? Repair and activate the transport room. We're gonna move over here one cycle. And transport room unlocks new dialogue options. Perfect. Total cost. Okay. Enter the ship. Ready. Transports are back online. And Mr. Paris set a course for the array. It's time to get some answers. Okay, so we want to go there, but first we want to get all of this. Ugh. 17. Can I repair something else while we're traveling? Like, for example, a battery compartment for backup batteries? No. The mess hall? Repair the mess hall. Oh yeah, we could. That's the life support. That's the science. How about we repair this while we're moving? Would be wasted time any otherwise. Let's move 5 cycles. Can I stop while we're traveling? 1 cycle, 2 cycles. Yeah, there it is. Perfect. And relax away from the duty. Enter the ship. So the mess hall is back. Emergency rations. The crew lives on emergency, which lowers morale immensely. Emergency rations can cost no food and are available indefinitely. Ah, okay. We have no food, so yeah, that's what we do. It's active. Yeah, it's gonna take power. What is this? The holodeck. We don't want to do the holodeck now. We've got bigger fish to fry. Main deflector is on. Main deflector is on. Torpedo launch bay is off. Life support is off. Science laboratory is off. Phaser control room. Let's turn that on. 2 cycles. And it's on. Life support active. Fires a powerful beam that deals moderate damage to shield and moderate damage to hull, providing energy to phasers and combat, increase their fire rate. Additional phaser control room, increase the phaser damage. Okay. Takes 3 crew. And 6 energy. And we're down to 31 crew. Okay. Yeah, 28 crew now. But we could also put it out and on again. Okay, super. Superb. We got that, and now let's do the mission here. Here we are, the array. Ensign Kim and Mr. Paris, get ready for your first away mission. So, away missions present a series of challenges. Heroes possess skills and traits. Select heroes with matching skills for your... Okay, 2 boys, girls have to go. Quick-witted and a pilot. Let's take the pilot first. Challenges. What is this? We need some sciencey guy. Okay, we got that covered. Recommended trait. Okay. Fine. Decide on an approach 1 and select the hero to complete the challenge with the appropriate skill. The skill is lower than the requirement. The success chance is displayed. Okay. Captain, we've seen to materialize in the middle of a cornfield. This place is eerily similar to Earth, but something's off. Any suggestions on what to do next? Look for any footprints and special noises. Scan for any life signs or strange signatures. Takes 33 and has a risk level associated with it. What do I do? How do I do this? This or that? Yeah, that's a miss as well. So that has the higher chance to be done, so we do it. Nice. Success. Harry and Tom use the tricoders to scan for life signs and detect a strange energy spike emanating from the nearby area. Following the readings, they navigate through the cornfield and find a farm with people working the fields. An old man sits on the porch of a nearby farmhouse, strumming on a banjo. After a challenge, the participating team members are fatigued and their skill values are reduced. Let them rest for the next challenge to recover and plan ahead accordingly. Okay. Captain, this old man seems harmless enough. He might know what's going on here. How should we approach him? We've got heal? We've got no one with healing properties here, right? Demand to know what's going on is not gonna work. Try to read his body language for any clues. Looks good, promising. And this one is reduced. That this can't be a farm on Earth. Okay, we're gonna do this. Gives us 5. What is this? Science. Okay. 15 would be better, but I think 5 is... I'll take a solid 5. Yeah. Harry and Tom discreetly observe the old man trying to analyze his body language. Something feels off, like he's putting on an act, but they can't quite put their finger on why. The old man seems perplexed by their presence, muttering about Harry and Tom being early, and how it's not their turn yet. He invites them to stay on the farm and wait, offering them some fresh corn. You can select more than one hero for a challenge if they possess the required skill. If the cumulative skill value is equal or higher, you have a chance of critical success. Okay. Isn't much help. We'll try to find Marquise ourselves. There's a large barn behind the farmhouse. The tricorder readings are off the charts. There's definitely something strange about it, especially that back wall. Okay, so we could investigate the barn door for a hidden door. We could do another analyzation. Or we could do deuterium. 150, okay. Let's take both of them and we can get a critical. Okay. Yeah, 13, not a critical. Harry and Tom try to disrupt the energy field, causing a flicker in the air, but before they can break the illusion, the people from the field burst in, wielding farm tools as a weapon. Old man and reveals the barn as an illusion, and a back wall dissolves to show a bluish glowing room where conscious people, including a tattooed man and a half-Klingon woman, lie on surgical tables. Sometimes you have to make major decisions that have a large influence of the story progress. These decisions are marked with a golden outline. The people must be missing Marquise. They are being held here, Captain. We must get them out of here. Wake up the tattooed man or wake up the half-Klingon woman. Can do both. That even with a critical success chance. Do we take the half-Klingon woman for more deuterium or do we take duranium? Which we would need more of, but have no chance of a low chance of a critical success. No, I would love this and maybe get even more. We do the one with the critical success chance. Nah. Harry sprints towards the half-Klingon woman, hoping to rouse her. As he reaches her out, the old man stops him, a look of concern on his face. Before Harry can react, the blinding white light fills the room and everyone goes black. So, successful challenges, gives experience, and we get a level. Nice. Captain Janeway anxiously waits the return of a away team from Harry Kim unexpectedly materializes behind her. What happened on the array? Whoa, I'm back on the Voyager. What happened over there, Mr. Kim? We lost contact with you for several hours. Hours? But we're just there. Right, Tom? Tom? Seems like he's still on the array. I hope you have a hidden pilot talent because we're short. Captain, we're being held by the Marquise. Bielena. Starfleet, I don't know what you did to our commander, but I can still ram this wreck into your precious starship. Ram us? One of ours is also missing. It would make sense to postpone the ramming until we are accounted for. Does it sound reasonable? We're beaming over. Face to face. Despite Janeway's invitation, the arrival of the Marquise crew is fraught with tension. Both sides remain wary as they prepare to discuss their shared predicament. Don't play games, Starfleet. We are armed and ready to defend ourselves. I would never any other way. Glad to have you back, Tuvok. Ah, Tuvok is here. Okay. Likewise, Captain. Miss Torres, I must inform you that I was assigned to infiltrate the Marquise. I never liked you, Vulcan. That is unsurprising. I assure you I performed my Marquise duties to the highest standards. Patuk. You win some, you lose some. Let's focus on bringing Mr. Paris and your commander back. His name is Shakute, and we can't get it back in that easy. They're sealed and their communications are cut off. Lieutenant Tuvok, get down to engineering, find a way to bypass whatever's jamming our communications. Report back as soon as you have a solution. Captain, the ship status remains critical. Repair protocols are imperative. We require stewardesses and engineering officers to mobilize additional workforce. Prioritize life support, secure the core decks, and restore Deck 5 functionality first to gain access to the engineering office. To be able to supply power to a room, you need to activate the life supply unit of the corresponding deck. Okay, so life support is restored in deck 5. Captain Engineering Office is now accessible. And of course it's a mess. We'll have to fix it before we can use it. What do we need? We've got everything we need. 2 cycles. Repair in progress. Until completion, it would be logical to scan all planets in the system, gather more deuterium and uranium. Already did that, my guy. Already did that. We've got enough deuterium, so what I want to do is get more of that stuff here. So down here, we need more uranium. Construction complete. Provides up to +1 work team, and that's that. Ready. And engineering office fully operational again, Captain. We now have an additional work team to carry out 2 tasks simultaneously. Nice. Building or repairing rooms, even clearing rubble, occupies work teams to be able to carry out several tasks at the same time, obtain additional teams by building or upgrading engineering offices. Logically, we should now focus on deck 2 and the mess hall to ensure the group's food supply. The morale bar shows your current morale, the change to morale per cycle, and indicating your crew's need. Open the overview screen by pressing tab and switch to morale to get the details about your crew. Life support restored on Tech 2. Captain access to messing hall is now possible. However, it has sustained extensive damage. Emergency rations are currently deployed. After repair, the crew can access replicator rations again. Until completion, we should address crew accommodation. Ruined rooms must be cleared to create room for residential sections. Okay. Heavily damaged. Many parts are destroyed beyond repair to free up. Okay. Select the room and give it an order to clear. Okay, so remove debris. Ruined room. Clearing this will give us stuff. We could continue collecting more resources. I'm fine. Mess hall repair completed, Captain. We should switch to replicator rations now. It would enhance crew well-being. Yeah, but we don't have any food. You can always use emergency rations. Yeah, fine, but I don't have any food. Why would we do this? Now issue to crew, Captain. How does it work? We don't have any food. Needed to produce bio. It can be produced in hydroponic space. Yeah, so now mess hall is here. 1 deuterium replicates food for 3 crew per cycle. Oh, so now we get more. Oh, okay. 70. Okay, I get it. So now we need somewhere where they can live. So current amount is 3,000, reachable 3,000, max amount 4,000, 40 per cycle down because they are quarterless. We are on neutral and we should keep it. We should get to high morale if possible. Okay, didn't know that turning on the replicator room, a replicator thingy here. Yeah, okay. Really thought the food would be necessary. Management. Switch it off, upgrade it, food servings, and heroes. Assign a hero to the room, receive an efficiency bonus. Oh, nice to know. We want to, down here, 4. Okay, and we've got a second crew going, so how about we do this 6 cycles? Okay. What is this? A sick bay. And we are moving. And we're getting more of that stuff. We can hold 100. So, collect an easily accessible. No, we use the tractor bay again. And this time, oof, it's yellow. There was less useful parts than we hoped. Scattered into debris. We got less than what we could have gotten if we just taken the normal amount. So, how many more rounds? We need 2 more cycles. Okay. Then let's just move to the outermost planet. Planet J. That should give us the ruined room. Remove it. Conclude it. Maybe we should rebuild some crew quarters now. It'll do wonders to morale, Captain. To build new rooms, select the empty one. You have enough work teams and resources, you can build the room. Every room needs a corresponding area, so plan accordingly. What is this? Maintenance, crew, technology, combat, and Borg technology. So, crew. Accommodate 10 crew in a cramped limited quality quarter. -1 morale per... Okay. What is this? Crew quarters accommodates 8 in a standard and accommodates 4 in a spacious. Ship primary medical facility, sickbay, holodeck, and observation lounge. Okay. Let's put it here and here. Your crew is the lifeblood of your ship. Each room requires personnel to operate, so keep this in mind when adding new rooms. Don't forget to provide necessary recommendations. Okay. So we're building 2 emergency quarters up here. Oh, we're getting a call. Nice. Love the feeling and the aesthetics of this whole thing. So, the caretaker. Captain, the array's jamming signal has been neutralized. We should be able to establish communications. Let's hope they respond. Hail the array. Who's this? Why are you bothering me? Oh, it's you. Why are you back? You don't have what I need. I remember that voice, Captain. It's the old man with the banjo, but his form is entirely different compared to how he appeared on the array. I'm Captain Chainway of the Federation Starship Voyager. We mean you no harm. We just want our people back. Your people? Your people are no longer here. They might have what I need. You'll just have to leave them. Janeway is level 1, has a chance of 40% plus 30 to appeal this to his humanity. Tell us where they are. Janeway, try to intimidate him, give him back. That's a 60% chance. Let Taurus talk, gives a 60% chance. Or the sensor array. Scan the array for Tom and Chakotay. 100%. Yeah, let's do that. I won't rely on words of a stranger. Scan the array for life signs of Tom and Chakotay. No signs of him, Captain, and no humanoid life forms indicated at all. Who or what are we talking to, right now? Okay, so we take the 70% humanity approach. We are entrusted with their safety. Their family and friends rely on us to bring them home. They are our responsibility. I understand, but I had no choice. There just isn't enough time. Time for what? I must honor a debt that can never be repaid. Find something that cannot be found. Offer your help. What you're looking for, maybe we can help. You? I've searched the galaxy with methods beyond your comprehension. No, there's nothing you can do. No. You're stealing my time. Don't you understand? I don't have any time. Not enough time. We've been cut off, Captain. Damn it. We've gotten any closer to Paris and Chakotay? You want to get something. Your Starfleet don't know how to fight, but you sure talk good. Captain, if I may, I have observed that the array has been sending energy pulse towards the 5th planet of the neighboring system ever since our arrival. Given the lack of information regarding our mission's crew location, investigating this planet appears to be the most logical next step. It's the only lead we have. Thoughts, Miss Torres? I don't like this any more than you do, but it'll be easier if we work together, Captain. Helm, set course for the 5th planet of the neighboring system. Let's find our people. So we're now jumping. Set a course to the 5th planet in the neighboring system. Maximum warp. Here we are. Sector map. Okay, we got a sector map now. Here we are. First, whilst we're here, get us more deuterium. Deploy collector probes for a safer and though less efficient collection. Risk to fly directly in the atmosphere. Buzzard collectors. Yeah, that can critically fail and we don't need that much, so we're gonna do this. Okay, we're fine. Lost due to fuel storage. Okay, yeah, we're full. Optional clear. More ruined rooms and build emergency quarters for the entire crew. Investigate. Yeah, we're doing fine. We need to get the morale up. So, sector. Anything else here? No. Both crews are working. Sector map. We need to go here. There's another sector down here. Blocked. We need to deal with the array first. Okay. 4 cycles away. And we're warping. Construction complete. Enter the ship. Remove that. So we've got more rooms. Can we do crew quarters? Only emergency crew quarters. Unfortunate. This. Oh, only 2. I want to build another one here. Can't build that. Don't have a working crew. Okay, we can only build 2 accommodations. That's 10, that's 40. We need another one. That's this one. We've got more ruined rooms we can then clear out. And we can't really do much else. Okay. Where are we at? Here we are. 10 crew, morale per cycle, enter the ship. We're now down to still quarterless. Okay, building is ready. Good. Amount is going down. That's fine. We've got some crew. We want to build the missing resource. Oh, we don't have enough. Okay. So what we're going to do instead is we start from the top and start clearing out rooms. That gives us 8 and 12. Life support is disabled for this deck. Ooh, okay. So since the life support is here, we're going to do this. 6 cycles. That's how we do that. Sector. Is it continuing? Where are we at? Are the cycles running? Something doing? Go into the system. We are in the system. Ah, here we are. Let's scan the stuff. Deuterium. No, duranium, right? Duranium is the name, yeah. Duranium. Science points, uranium. Uranium. Can't do anything here. Uranium, deuterium, deuterium. Duranium and duranium. Okay, we're gonna go here for one cycle. We take this with us and then we move over. Yep. Take this. Please no yellow. Yeah. 46. That's what I want to see. One more cycle for this. And then we're gonna build the last crew quarter that is needed. Okay. Good. Oh, that's the wrong one. System. We're gonna go here. We can have 100, right? Yeah. Gonna go here. Enter the ship. Get this one ready. And now we need the last one. This one, that one, and we do it here. Oh, it's always 2. Okay, and now I get it. That's bad. Science laboratory. How about we clear this ruined room? So, we need to get... That's a ruined room up top here. Ah, we can't use it because this is damaged. Okay. Stop that. So, best would be to move these quarters somewhere else. But, I mean, they're just the... Yeah, okay. How about we take this? And that's a 4 room. So, if we got the space here, we can put an emergency down here. Okay, we're here. Ooh, repair parts of the mining station to... Yeah, we could do that, but... Oh, we take this, that's fine, that's enough. Nice, we're nearly full. And now we move over to the Okampa. And we should actually get the rooms. Perfect. Ready this room, and before we do anything else, we're gonna put down emergency here. Takes away the duranium, and then we can get this one. Perfect. So, let's get this ruined room done as well. Just to clear out every available space we have. Best possible use of time. Captain, we reached the destination. Orders. Continue. Okay. I'm missing a bit of the music, to be honest. The sound is okay. The presentation is nice. It really looks and feels like Star Trek. But I'm missing some music in the background. But my guess is, yeah, that's gonna come in the full version. Let's see what we have here. Following the caretaker's energy pulse, Voyager discovers a desert planet with a harsh, unforgiving landscape. Are Tom Paris and Captain Chakotay perhaps being held in this place? Chakotay. What makes this place so special? Prepare an away team. Stellar cartography, optional to a general scan of the planet. Sensor rate, chance 100%. Check the energy impulses. Anything noteworthy about the pulses? They are consistently targeting a single location, a barren piece of desert. I recommend a away team to investigate the area. There's something else. The interval between each pulse has decreased by 0.47 seconds since we left the array. They're getting faster. The entirety said they're running out of time, right? Whatever that means. We'd be there. Better hurry. Also do the stellar cartography. Let's see if we're going to learn about a planet. It's all the basic characteristics of an M+ planet, but no ocean, no river, nothing. However, there are settlements. Leave it at that. Strange, but intriguing. Let's prepare the away team. Who can I put down there? Oh, I can't even... am I not able to choose who's going down? Captain, a small ship is approaching. They're hailing us on screen. First contact. A peculiar alien with a mischievous grin greets Voyager from his chaotic vessel. Neither Starfleet nor the Marquis have ever seen such a species before. Perhaps an inhabitant of the Delta Quadrant? Greetings, Neelix it is. Looking for something on this dusty old rock? Would we find anything, Mr. Neelix? I never seen a ship like yours. Let me guess, you were whisked away from somewhere else in the galaxy and brought here against your will. Sounds as though you've heard the story before. He's got a Starfleet symbol, by the way. Thousands of times, well, 100 of times, maybe 50 times, but the caretaker has been bringing ships here for months now. The caretaker? That's what the Okampa call him. Probably snatched some of your crew too, right? They're likely down on a planet with the Okampa. But Captain, it's a tricky place, dangerous. You could use a guide, but of course a guide needs a little, you know. Compensation sounds fair. Wonderful. To be honest, I had it rough recently. Those pesky void voles have been nibbling away at my supplies. Some food and water would be most welcome. If you help us find our missing crew, you can have all the food and water you want. It's a deal. Okay. Rebuild Voyager and explore the system, or skip cycles until Neelix is ready to talk. Okay. What are we doing? 3 cycles. That's 1 cycle and gives us deuterium. I think that's what we're gonna do. Do the tractor beam thingy in the hopes of getting only half of what was possible. Bad. That's 1 cycle down. Now we go 2 cycles over here, and that should give us perfect. There it is. Ready, and the bay is done. Oh, we got a call. We're gonna take the call in a minute. Right now I wanna repair the shield generator, and I want to do the sick bay. No, the science laboratory. Let's do that. And then we wanna get we're gonna finish the available ones first, and then we're gonna go for the next parts here. The caretaker. What a delicious meal, a culinary masterpiece. I've never encountered such a tangy but comfortable food, yet vibrant concoction. What is it called again? Tomato soup. Tomato soup. I'm something of a culinary wizard myself, you know. My Alfarian hair pasta bowl is widely known for its bold, mouth-watering taste. Mr. Linux, I'm pleased you're enjoying yourself, but we need your assistance now. Ah yes, your missing crew, right. Can the southern continent and look for a range of dead volcanoes. At their foot you'll find a Kazon Ugula encampment. Kazon what? One Kazon sect of many. They control this part of quadrant. They're a bit difficult, but with the right approach we reason with them. I thought you said the Ukampa had our people. Well, the Ukampa do have your people, it's just finding them is a bit tricky. My old pal Jobin, the Ogla leader, might know where they look. Here's a nice guy, a bit gruff, but he owes me a favor. Ask for more information about the Kazan Ugla. Anything else we should know about these Kazan Ugla? Water's precious commodity around these parts. The Ugla, they mostly get theirs through trade, so a little liquid diplomacy would go a long way. Okay. Very well, prepare an away team. Mr. Neelix. Fly to Ukampa. Sector map. Go over here. Here we are. Enter the ship, and we put the shield generator on. Now we are down to 23 crew. What does it do? No hero here. It's switched on. What does it do? And the science laboratory is online. Perfect. So we got that going. We're still in the range. So, what is damaged here? Batteries. What is this? A torpedo launcher bay, and this is the workshop. And this is the life support. How about we repair the workshop? And we continue clearing out the waste here. So the holodeck is damaged, the sick bay is damaged, we need that as well. We clear this ruin. 6 cycles. 6 cycles that, 3 cycles that. System, we're here. Captain, we reached our destination. Orders, send away team. Neelix is coming. He is an engineer and diplomat, I guess, and Talaxian. We need a survivalist and an innovator. We need the Bilana, I say. We need someone that can do engineering is covered. That? Well, Neelix is already here. Can I trade him with this? Oh, he's got everything I need. So Tuvok got everything I need. Interesting. But he doesn't have innovator or survivalist. But we don't have any survivalist anyway, okay. So we take the innovator. And we are missing the survivalist, but we don't have any survivalists, so fine. Start the mission with Bilana, Tuvok, and Neelix. Await him materializes in a small valley between the dead volcanoes. The sun burns down on him mercilessly. The air is hot and dry, and a sandy wind whips into their eye. Captain, tricorders are malfunctioning, probably because of the energy impulses. How do we get our bearings in this dusty bowl? Orient yourself using the cardinal points. Struggle through a vantage point. Ah, so we don't have any survivalist here. Could go ugly. Tuvok, please. Thank you. The away team pushes forwards, battling strong winds and low visibility. Finally, they emerge onto a ledge with a clear view of the surrounding area. In the distance, they spot the Kazun Ugla settlement. However, the wind is picking up and a massive sandstorm is approaching from the south. Captain, a sandstorm is heading our way. We need to find cover fast. He's fatigued. Innovator, design an intelligent shelter to withstand the storm. Yeah, we could do that. Build a temporary shelter from what you can find. Gives us 15, but a critical chance. Yeah, but a minimum critical chance. That's not it. Oh, why less? Oh no, it's green and okay. Analyze the area, evaluate the best cover for the storm. Yeah, we're not evaluating. I think we're gonna do the innovator thing here and build the shelter. Gives us also, gets us close to the maximum amount of deuterium we can have. Sometimes certain approaches in a way mission bear additional risk. Danger approaches are marked by a danger level failing. Such change can result in injuries or fatalities. Okay. Captain, we've reached the settlement. How should we approach people here? Approach intimidatingly, weapons at the ready. With a chance to fail, of course. Talaxian, I think we're gonna do this with the morale. Then everyone has done a part here. Neelix bounds forward, getting Kazuk Ugla in his usual boisterous manner. The women and children seem to recognize him, but their expressions are skeptical rather than welcoming. The man approaches cautiously, his weapon in hand. All tall Kazun emerge from the settlement. Jabin, the leader, at the sight of Neelix, his face darkens. In the background, a badly bruised young woman who looks nothing like the Kazun, but more like a human with pointy ears, peers around a corner. Seems like the Kazun don't find Felix as charming as he led us to believe. How should we approach him, Captain? Demonstrate strength. No. Offer water in exchange for information. Yep. Assure them you have no bad intentions. Yeah. We're not gonna go with him, especially if he's fatigued. We're not gonna go shooty here, so this is the best approach. The away team offers Jabin water from the replicators. Fascinated by this technology, Zebin accepts the offer and becomes more receptive. He explains that the Okampa live underground. Their access controlled by the caretaker, who also provides their only resource of water. As proof, Jabin points to the bruised Okampa woman he's holding as a slave, explaining that she's one of the few who have managed to reach the surface when suddenly Neelix grabs a phaser. He points it at Jabin and demands of the Okampa girl to be freed. Things are getting out of hand, Captain. We should retreat. Why? What are you doing? What are you doing? Secure the retreat with phaser fire. Has a risk of failing. Tactical retreat. Nah, we're gonna do it with a 100% save. Ooh, Blanas. Cass recruiters. The away team raises their hands in gesture of peace, slowly backing away while choosing the words carefully to calm the angry Kazun. Jabin, though furious at Neelix's impulsive action, recognizes the away team's intelligent attempt to de-escalate the situation. He allows them to retreat, though his eyes burn with anger. Who did we get? Cass. We got someone new, right? That's what I took from this. Safely back on Voyager, Neelix surprised the rest of the away team as he and the rescued woman kiss passionately. How deep does the relationship between the two go? Okay. My dearest Cass, didn't I promise I'd save you? I knew you would come for me, love. She's also Starfleet. You lied and endangered my crew. This is now how our trust is built, Mr. Neelix. You was desperate, Captain, but I understand. I want to repay you and your crew for saving me. As Jabin said, the access to the underground city is controlled by the caretaker. There's a tunnel, but the caretaker sealed it with a security battery. Maybe I transport through the barrier if I had the slightest breach. A transporter signal amplifier would be necessary. Excellent, dear. Cass, can you help us once we've located the breach? Of course, it's the least I can do. I'm grateful. Now, ask Kat what she knows about the caretaker. What can you tell us about the caretaker? For generations, he has provided the Okampa with food, water, energy, and protection. Any idea why he does it or where he came from? No. We do have stories and legends about him, but they're just stories and legends. How Cass and Neelix met. How did you two meet? I met Cass while I was trading with a Kazun Ugla. They enslaved her and thought she was kind, even though someone like me. I had to get her out. He visited, brought me gifts, made me laugh. He was the only good thing in a terrible place. We fell in love. I admit I used you, Captain. I apologize, but I do it again in a heartbeat. And why she came to the surface. Why did you leave your home? I felt a strong pull to explore the world beyond the city. I yearned for the freedom of discovering new things and learn about myself. Seeing my people so dependent on the caretaker, unable to even think for themselves, I was unbearable. We want people who had full command over our mind's ability. Okay, we got things to do. Transporter signal amplifier. As we go sickbay, have you examined? Oh, we need to build the sickbay. Captain, science lab is back online. We can start researching signal amplifier. Perfect. Transporter signal amplifier. 3 cycles, and we got 105. Current research rate is 100%. Okay. How does this work? We do that. We're doing that. That's fine. Repair and activate the sickbay. Sickbay was up here, right? Yeah, there it is. That's the workshop in 3 cycles. Do I cancel this? Yeah, we do cancel the workshop. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted. I wanted the sickbay repaired. 3 cycles, perfect. In the meantime, oh, we're missing 20 of this. Engineering office, emergency quarters. Didn't we build more emergency quarters? Yeah, we did. Quarterless, still quarterless. Ow. I've got how many crew? 50. Idling are 19. And I thought we had... Oh, right. Top double 10, 20, 30. We need more of those. Okay, I got it. Get rid of this. Build me more crew compartment emergency ones here. Okay, now I get it. That's the wrong one. That's fine. Let's get some more deuterium. 2 turns. We collect the normal one. Have it all. And what else do we have? Nothing. Okay, let me quickly check something. We are close to an hour. Okay. We're gonna go for the Telexian freighter, I think. 4 rounds. We're gonna just move around a bit. Emergency quarters are here and the sickbay is here. Perfect. Access the tech tree to research new upgrades. This way you can upgrade. Yeah, that's fine. Item researched, the amplifier blueprint. Nice. Now we need complete. However, to start production, we need the workshop. Okay, fine. Repair the workshop. I can't repair the workshop because the things are stuck here. Injured and sick crew will be placed in the sick bay. Will go back to work. Okay, perfect. Computer, initiate emergency medical holographic program. With no other options available, Captain Janeway activates Voyager's emergency medical hologram. A shimmering figure materializes in the sickbay, ready to provide critical care. There he is. Picard, Robert Picari, I think he has. Is his name, right? Please state the nature of the medical emergency. Doctor or Chief Medical Officer is dead. You have to take care of the sickbay for now. This patient, Cass. No need for concern. I'm capable of treating any injury or disease. A broke ulna, a few minor bruises and grazes. Nothing I can't handle. You are the most capable hands, young lady. Thanks, Doctor. That's very kind of you. I expect you to do your best, Doctor. Do my best. I'm programmed for optimal medical care. What else do I do? Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a patient to attend to and a sick bay to reorganize. Okay, sick bay is going. Now we want to do the workshop. Do that. And we need more space. We've now got 10, 20... Oh, research. Ah, here we are. Tier 1. Engineering, crew, science, combat... Active scan navigation, okay. Combat Borg. Rotate shield frequency. Reduce enemy shield penetration by 20%. Okay. Takes 12 cycles. Hull reinforcement. Increases hull integrity. Crew. Reveal this technique to learn more about it. Okay, can't reveal it. We can't have sickbay level 2. Oh, we can have sickbay level 2. Patient capacity goes up. Okay. What else can we get? Holodeck level 2. No, I can't use it, right? Only these are available for research. Yeah, they are available for research. How can I get here? Ah, okay, okay. I can go to level 2 by doing this. Okay. Crew, sickbay, and nothing else here. Science, active scan navigation, we've got resource analysis, see the amount of research at a point of interest while scanning. Transporter room level, increased chance of transfer option, dialogue option, okay. How about we go for, what is this? Nothing I can do now. Rotate shield frequency, nothing here. We're doing the hull and reinforcement just for the beginning here. So that's that. And we've got one crew left to do something. So what we want to do actually is... What is missing? Workshop is coming, shuttle bay is missing. All of these are out. What we do is battery compartment damaged. That is free now. That's a 3 wide room. That's would be... I want to put the emergency stuff where it is usable. Life support is out. Stellar map. Okay, can't put anything here, so that's a 3. Here is a 2. Let us take 3, 3, 3. Here's another ruined 2 room. That's the one we're gonna take for another quarter. Repair and activate the workshop. We're working. Oh, not where I wanted to go. Sector map, we're moving. And the workshop and the ruined room are done. So get this going. We now got 10, 20, 30, 40. So we're still homeless here. One crew can do this here. And we've got the workshop. We can start production of a signal amplifier. Perfect. Transport signal amplifier, 3 cycles. I'm gonna do that. When I put a hero here, increases ream efficiency. If I put Bealana here, can I send her to an away mission if I do that? It's now 2 cycles. Do we have a science officer? That would be lovely, right? Put in a science officer. Who is it? She's working in a workbench. 41, 25, 35. Doctor. Yeah, we're gonna take Harry Kim here. It's gonna be our science guy. 7 cycles. Sick bay. No patients. It's fine. Yeah, of course, the doctor's gone here. And the engineering office. We've got add a working team. Currently unassigned, team 1. Can we? What does add a working team do? Nothing. Work team info management. Dismantle. No, we don't want to dismantle that. Assigned to hull repair. Where's my hull damage? Combat threat is 0. Max combat threat is 3. Do I see my hull? Anyone see the hull? 41 cycles passed. Any one of you see the hull? Don't see them. Okay, shield generator. Can have a hero. No, the phasers. Where's the phaser? Phaser is for you, right? Increased fire rate of the phaser ray. Yes. So, we're gonna continue. The workshop is working. We are teching. Oh, there's something else to the left here. Plasma torch, clearing rune. Ooh, that's more resources. Okay. Should have done that. No, we got that. No. Do we? Do we have that? No, we don't have that, right? Okay. We are up here. We want to do the safe one. We're gonna go over here, get more of that stuff. Oh, there's science here we can also take. Signal amplifier has been completed and is ready for use. Captain would be wise to make haste back to Ocampa. I gotcha, but first we take 31 of those. Please stay in green, thank you. And do we go here? 3 cycles. Emergency quarters are done. So now everyone is perfect. Everyone is now safe. What we're gonna do now is clear out these ruined rooms here to get more space. And then we need to get all of these repaired. The shuttle bay maybe even. Yeah, we can't. We don't have the resources. The torpedo bay we could. But for now we're gonna get the ruined room out. And we got another one. Another ruined room. No, don't need to upgrade further here. We're here. 30, 40 with a risk of failure. 30 it is. How much can we... Oh, it's unlimited. Okay. And over to Kampa we go. Woof, 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 woof. Right around the sun. Item researched. Hull reinforcement. Perfect. We want to do the plasma torch now. Move. And 2 ruined rooms done. Done. Perfect. So, 2 ruined rooms back. And now we want to repair the shuttle bay. Can't. And repair the torpedo launcher. Took a 20. And we want to repair the life support here. Can't. Need 35 of those. Tritanium. We don't have that. Tritanium. So, the only thing we can do is clear more ruined rooms. Because we can't repair those. No. Down here as well, right? Yep, can't. I think we are approaching the end of this demo. Captain reached destinations. Orders. Send away team. Ah, Cass is going. Okay, there's an Ocampa. We need a shooter, an engineer, a science, a shooter. Okay, so Tuvok it is. And now we need an engineer. How about we take Belana again or Kim? Let's take Kim, I think. Ooh, but she's the better engineer. You got 25 on the science, that's not it. 18, 25, 61 on the shooty boys. Did we take a better science? Or do we take an overall better engineer? We need 2 science, we need 3. We take her, because we've got more engineering chances than we've got science chances, so yeah. Upon materializing near the tunnel entrance, a group of Kazon is already there, tinkering with the security barrier in frustration. As soon as they notice the away team, they reach for their weapons. Hesitate, careful, shouts one of them. Don't let them butter you up. Captain, the Kazon seem to be more cautious this time, but they are still ready to attack. What are yours? Show force, raise the weapons. Gives a good chance, that's a bad chance. That's the best. Use a transporter module to make a harmless object appear, causing distraction. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Critical success. The away team uses the transporter module to beam a small plant into the Kazon camp. The sudden appearance of the strange green object causes confusion and alarm among the Kazon, allowing their away team to slip past them and into the tunnel unnoticed. Captain reached the tunnel entrance using transporter signal amplifier. Now to find a possible breach in the security barrier. Use the amplifier to locate the breach in the barrier. Yeah, we can do you. Or we can do all of them and get a critical. But then all are fatigued, right? Yeah, no, we're gonna do this. Single one. Way team deploys the transporter signal amplifier, carefully scanning the barrier for any vulnerabilities. After a tense few minutes, locate a small breach in the energy field. They successfully transport themselves through the opening into the tunnel. Beyond the barrier, the tunnel opens into a breathtaking sight. Embedded into a large cavern, a futuristic environment with smooth white walls emerges in front of the away team, glowing in a warm white light and littered with patches of green. The Ocampa City. Captain, we are inside the Ocampa City, but it's a maze of streets and chambers. How should we proceed to find Tom and Chakotay? Yeah, you can do it. No systematic search. Already doing this. Gives us morale. Cass approaches a group of Ocampa, respectfully asking for assistance locating the missing Tom and Chakotay. The Ocampa, touched by her concern, eagerly provide directions to a medical facility. The away team eventually find their crew members awake but disoriented, surrounded by strange medical equipment. Chakotay instinctively reaches for a weapon, but before any confrontation can occur, the ground starts to shake violently. Message from Captain Janeway cuts through the joy of reunion. The caretaker array has apparently repositioned itself and is now firing at the tunnel entrance. We need to get out of here. Lead the team through the collapsing tunnels. Clear path through any debris or obstacle. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Done. The UA team clears a path through the collapsing tunnels using their phasers to blast away debris and create a safe passage. They dodge falling rocks and collapsing ceilings, ensuring everyone escapes safely. Soon they reach the exit, the security barrier the only thing standing between them and their escape. The tremors are interfering with the signal amplifier focus, Captain. The connection is constantly being interrupted. We can't beam out. Stabilize the transporter by adjusting its frequency modulation, or analyze the tremors interference pattern and recalibrate. We're gonna do this for the it's the last point, so take the best. Quick recalibrates the transponder signal to compensate the transporter signal stabilizers, allowing the away team to lock onto the beam and materials safely back to Voyager. Mission complete. And more level ups. Don't know what the level ups do, but yeah. We've got Chakotay now. Back on the Voyager, Tom Paris breathes a sigh of relief as Chakotay eyes his Starfleet rescuer with suspicion. The Maquis commander struggles to understand the sudden alliance. Captain Chakotay, welcome aboard Voyager. I'm Captain Catherine Janeway, and my Mr. Paris is good to have my pilot back. What? No champagne? Not even replicated? I am Commander Chakotay of Maquis Taurus. What's going on here? Long story, Chakotay, short version, we're stuck with Federation sycophants in the Delta Quadrant. And we share a common goal, getting back home. Anything you learned at the planet could help us? What I learned about the Ocampa? Naive, friendly, they don't get out much, and that's good because they wouldn't survive. Apparently they've been living underground for longer than anyone can remember. It's true, our ancestors lived on the surface once. Ancient journals tell us the caretaker opened a deep chasm and led us underground. An idea why? They mentioned the warming. The day our surface turned into a desert, on that day the caretaker appeared and built a city, since then has provided for a camper. Debt that can never be repaid. Say again, Lieutenant Tuvok. There's enough evidence for me to form a reasonable hypothesis, Captain. The Ocampa home world turned into a desert from one day to the next. The caretaker immediately arrived. This immediate arrival seems to be no coincidence. I assume he's responsible for the ecological damage, building the underground city and caring for them. He seems to be trying to make amends. But how could he cause such a devastation to render a planet incapable of sustaining life? I confess I do not know. Anything about the caretaker? They say he's been acting out of ordinary lately, abducting people, and he's increasing their power supply to half a decade. And he destroyed the tunnels. It sounds like he's preparing for something, but what? Caretaker mentioned you might have what he needs. Can you make sense of that? We woke up covered in scraps. Campa said we were sent away to prevent some kind of plague, except we weren't sick before. They also mentioned others with the same disease, but they didn't last. They died? I want you both in sickbay now. Captain, their condition is unusual. Appears to be a cellular disruption caused by the interaction of foreign genetic material. Bodies are rejecting it rather violently, I might add. They're fortunate a few more days and the cellular disruption would have been fatal. Foreign genetic material? For what purpose? An excellent question, Commander. It appears to have been introduced deliberately. But why anyone would want to inject them with incompatible DNA is beyond my comprehension. Prognosis? I already started treatment with my expertise. They should make a full recovery. Captain, there is now enough evidence for a reasonable hypothesis. The caretaker provides the Ocampa with a mere 5 years worth of energy, then destroys the access tunnels. In addition, he frequently mentioned running out of time. The caretaker has sustained the Ocampa for millennia. Why the sudden urgency? It is illogical. My conclusion is that he does not intend to continue his role as caretaker. Doctor's discovery further confirms my hypothesis. The caretaker is enacting measures to safeguard the Ocampa for as long as possible. However, they will run out of energy eventually, so he seeks a successor, someone who could hold the key to their survival, a compatibility with the caretaker's DNA. This explains the abduction and subsequent testing of individuals from various sectors. I believe that the caretaker is dying. If he dies, how the hell are we supposed to get home? We have to return to Array before it's too late. Okay, Captain, give the caretaker reluctance to cooperate. A more assertive approach may be necessary. Vulcan's right. If that overgrown energy blob won't send us home, we'll blast our way out. Phasers, torpedoes, the whole shebang. If tactical planning is in order, shields first, then phasers. Repair and activate torpedo launch bay. We're already working on that. Way ahead of ya. We want to switch the sector back to this one. Torpedo launch bay is back. Our offensive and defense capability have been restored, Captain. We are ready as well as you ever be. Let's show the squadron what we're really made of. Stop. I want to see the holodeck is still damaged. We can't. Can't. That's everything we can't do. That's also nothing we can do. So, we are back to clearing rooms. Oh, we even cleared all the rooms. I can clear. No, here's another ruined room we can clear. Ruined room dismantled. Okay, this one is dismantling as well. Can't do much here. This one is dismantled. Yeah, we can't build this. Yeah. Okay, this one. Is there another ruined one? No, there's not a ruined one. So we got all of the ruined ones done. Yeah, nothing else I can do. So they are for now. We are back in the system. They are done for now. We're gonna finish this. I want to finish this before we end this episode, because I don't want to leave you hanging here. We got a plasma torch. We got the crew. We got the science. We got the combat rotating shield frequency, and we got the Borg. Let's get to hull reinforcement. Okay. Increase storage capacity. Oh yes. Let's go up here. Begin this. System. Ruined room is done. That's the last ruined room we could access. Anything we can build. Oh, a cargo bay. Yes. 3 wide cargo bay. How about we put that one... Would love to put it down here in the cargo area. No, not between the mess. I'm gonna put it down here. Build a cargo bay. And we're fine. And we're there. Captain, we reached our destination. Orders. Continue. So here's the probably last story beat of the demo. And you can see we can get a lot of value out of this game. I mean, that's a demo, and we are over 1 hour in, maybe 1.5 until we're finished. And that's only one mission here. Seems we've been expected, Captain. It's a Kazoon. The lead ship is hailing us. They're probably calling not to chat. I'll have a Marquise radar manned. You'll have support if it turns into a fight, Captain. Excellent idea, but let's see what the Kazoon have to say first. Back for more, are you? Don't you think the Silk Tongue will work this time? All we care about is getting home, Drebin. You'll beam over to the array and see if we can arrange that. Oh, I'm sure you have another fancy speech prepared for the entity, but I won't allow it. We have no dispute with you. Of course not. You'd rather talk your way into getting what you want. It's absurd. We have no intention of challenging you. I'm not as gullible as you think. The area's power is mine. Drebin, can we discuss like two civilized? He's disconnected, Captain, and they're powering up the weapons, battle stations. Okay, we get a space fight here. Combat encounter, you may choose up to 3 heroes to utilize their specific strengths and abilities. Click on the symbol to select the heroes. So we got the Voyager with 87. We've got the Marquise Raider with 51 against Kazoon Support Vessel Alpha and Beta, and the Carrier. Use cloaking, start combat, auto-resolve. We select Warp Overcharge. We take Tuvok for the coordinated attack. We take Kim Harry for the shield hacking, and we're gonna take the Warp Overcharge. How about we take telepathic attack? The Voyager will fight semi-autonomously. Phasers are fired automatically, torpedoes manually. Are they on top? Okay. You control the ship by opening the command menu on the 2 here and decide how to approach the enemy. Okay. What are your orders, Captain? There's the enemy. Is there anyone? Yeah, okay. Targon, Kaiser. Okay. Combat is paused. Complete tutorial steps to continue. What are your orders, Captain? We've got coordinated attack, fires a double phaser, shield hacking, hacks the enemy shield, increase the shield penetration, and telepathic attack assaults enemy mine, forcing it to fire at a different ship or cease fire together. Nice. The TGT, MNRT, okay. The Carrier. Kazoon Vessel Alpha. Orders. Order a ship to try and attack or defend a site with either defensive or offensive moves. Fleeing requires enemy engines to be damaged, while surrendering costs resources. You can also repair subsystems. Proceed to offensive maneuvers. Okay. Orders. Offensive action. And we want to warp core engines Let's take out the weapons. Movement target reached. Current order, attack front. What are your orders, Captain? Toggle pause. What is this? Still unsure how this works. Fire double phaser on the one. Ah, that's on cooldown, okay. And when I put this, I can shoot a torpedo, okay. In battle, the hero's ability can be activated either by selecting them with the mouse, okay. Yeah. Pause. Hack enemy shield, increasing the shield penetration rate of weapons by 20. He's down to this. I'm waiting for this or that. Maybe let's do his special ability. What is this? Defeat Jabin and his fleet. I don't know what this is. How about we shoot another torpedo? Ability available. Double phaser shot. And the mind attack. Manually. They are very powerful, causing great damage. However, their effect is negligible against shields, so make sure you fire from the right angle. Okay. So we need to fire from the front. Orders. Attack. Weapons. Okay. Energy shields destroyed, Captain. Shoot. Now we can hit him right. Yeah. Enemy ship has surrendered, Captain. Okay, can we shoot the next one? Pursuit vessel Alpha. How do I do that? Action, helm, action. Operation, repair, and take out the walkway. Where is he? I don't see him. Attack left. Where are they? Ah, over there. I see. Here's the... Here I can see where they are. Next one. Attack. Side. Warp core. Come on, move in. Ah, okay. The Marquise is doing the work. I see. All status full. Something is exploding. Did the shuttle just ram into it? Ah. We pushed them back, but it was a close call. We got our crew beamed off in time before the radar exploded. You're strong, Captain, but there's a strength in numbers. I've called the reinforcements. This array will be mine. Then I guess we don't have much time. Hail the array. Well, aren't you persistent? We need you to send us back where we came from. Possible, barely enough strength to complete my work. I must protect the Ocampa. If I don't, the Kazoon will steal their water. They won't be able to survive. Confirm. What happened to the Ocampa was your fault? Something you did turn the planet into a desert, didn't it? That was a debt that could never be repaid. We were explorers from another galaxy. We had no idea our technology would devastate the atmosphere. Two of us were chosen to stay behind and care for them. Two, where's the other? She went off to look for more interesting places. You must let go of the Ocampa. Do you ever consider allowing the Ocampa to care for themselves? They're children. Children grow up, they need challenges. Maybe the Ocampa are stronger than you think. Send us home. Check us into this, you need to send us. Captain Jabin's bluffing, his reinforcements arrived. Could try to access the array system to transport us to the Alpha Quadrant, Captain. No, I'm failing this time's up. I have you leave. The array will be left to the Kazoon. They will annihilate the Ocampa. You must destroy it. Don't listen to him, we'll be stranded. Please protect the Ocampa. Whatever is right and what is easy. The caretaker fades away, collapsing into an inert, crystalline form. Janeway is now faced with the impossible choice. Return home to the Alpha Quadrant or leaving Ocampa defenseless. Sacrifice Voyager will return to their safety. The clock is ticking. He's gone. Captain, the Kazoon are closing in. Shall I try to access the primary control systems to send us back? Destroy the array. We never asked to be involved, but we are. I won't trade the lives of the Ocampa for our convenience. Lieutenant Tuvok, ready to Tricobalt device. What are you doing? The array's only way here. You can't, and I can, and I will. Tricobalt device ready. Fire. And boom. Array is gone. Whatever the array did, it's gone. We'll find another way home, I promise. Who do you think you are making decisions for all of us? I was the right decision, Bielena. The Ocampa, they remind me of our people. We are fighting a more powerful enemy to protect our own. The Ocampa deserve that too. 7,000 light years, we're really stranded, aren't we? Great, now I'll definitely miss my next Outmeet review. A misbehavior review should not be your primary concern at the moment, Mr. Paris. Thank you, Tuvok, and thought of that. Japan is hailing us, Captain. We made an enemy today. Mr. Paris put some distance between us and this place. Voyager's hull can be damaged in combat. The hull reaches 0, is destroyed. Hull doesn't regenerate by itself. To repair, you're in a assigned work team. Asteroid field, plasma storm, and main deflector damage. Okay. Fly to the marked destination of the 3rd system. Oh, wow, it's really... first we need more Thurium. Engineering tier 2 researched. Nice. Cargo bay level 2. Increase storage capacity for our resources by 50%. Begin. Back. Captain, we're running low. We'll stock up. Yep. We are working on it. System. We're gonna do 600. That would be lovely. But 400 is ideal. Perfect. Morale is up. And now we can move the sectors to the last one. But I think we're gonna leave it here. That's that. I mean, we've already played 1.5 hours closely, so I'm gonna leave it at that point here. You've seen what this game can do, and it really feels like a Star Trek episode, movie, whatever you want to take here. And yeah, sounds fine. Had a lot of fun with it, and I think I'm gonna wishlist this one and play it, because it looks to me like XCOM style gameplay where we can fit in a lot of stuff on the Voyager here. My guess is we will even get more crew and stuff, get upgrades. So there's a lot to be discovered here and a lot to be done. And I think I'll be playing this, and I love the demo here. I mean, there are some smaller hiccups here or there, I think, with the descriptions. No, that was not it here. Yeah, would love to see more of this, the shuttle bay and the stuff. I guess in the 3rd sector we will learn all about this, but for now I'll leave it at that here, and leave you with this one, and thanks for watching, and until then, bye bye.